keyboard hand cam stream. I really want to make that happen one day. That's why I bought those gloves to begin with. But then I realized I can't even hold chopsticks with those gloves, man.
This Week in Idol Training episode. This is a This Week in Idol Training episode. However, this one is different than all of the rest. A lot of VTubers keep their personality hidden. Even VTubers with very public personas keep their personality hidden. One of those things, and I'm already failing at this, one of those things is a lot of VTubers wear gloves and long sleeves whenever they have to do something IRL. This is to hide any like identifiable tattoos, or if you're a company, if everybody has gloves and a long sleeve, they have to wear gloves and a long sleeve. Now, I realize these gloves are probably betraying that point. These are sun protection gloves, but I think they will do enough for the hand cam stream to make things difficult. What I want to try today is go through various tasks on what a VTuber might do while doing a hand cam stream. I saw a video with Ina saying it's impossible to hold chopsticks with gloves, but it's a HoloLive policy. I want to try playing the piano with gloves. I don't think this will work, but I want to try playing the guitar with gloves. I do know building a Gundam works with gloves because I've done it before on stream. I should try and open a bottle. Something that I would struggle with not wearing gloves. All right, so this is more of a test in me trying to imitate what corpos do in hiding their identity. I had just discovered how much actual work goes into camera positioning. Specifically, the camera bird eye view, so it only gets my hand, so I can have my face open to actually use my VTuber model as well as using... That's incredible. I have some of the best tracking in the industry right now to what's available, at least minor corpos. I know probably something like HoloLive and maybe like Niji Sanji, they probably have their own proprietary tracking. Yeah, they're still probably using LiDAR tracking, which is, as of now, the best tracking that I'm aware of for VTubing. I've had to reposition my camera like 3 times because I kept leaning too far forward and catching my face. So let's just try and play something. Okay, it's possible it's actually not even that hard. I don't know if these would be allowed in a corporate sphere, but it's just for tests. My next test, I'm gonna do my guitar sticking on the musical theme. Now this might actually be way harder. It's very hard, okay? It is exceedingly harder. Wait, that was exceedingly hard. The last test I have is from Ina from HoloLive, where they said eating with chopsticks is almost impossible to do with gloves on. This is not a good analog. These are chips, but it was what I had on hand. It's not easy, but it's not... Probably been better if I tried rice. Okay, I need a harder challenge with chopsticks. I feel like the chips are a little too easy. I saw this on TikTok. This is supposed to show, like, skill to not drop your phone. But, like... Hi. Alright, so opening a bottle. That was surprisingly easy, actually. My final thoughts are, I get why we have to do it as VTubers. It's not that hard, in all honesty. But the fact that we have to do it is a little silly. Also, the hardest part about hiding my identity was filming with my mask on and making so my camera was in the correct position that I was never showing my hands or my skin, which I realized as editing, I completely forgot I'm also not supposed to show my forearms.